wall of stone, a quiet giant handling it alone. But underneath this iron and this pride, there is a frightened man with nowhere left to hide. The mortgage and the groceries and the light, the monsters that I wrestle in the night. I cannot show the cracks upon my face, because the breadwinner can never fall from grace. The shoulders bend, but they are never allowed to break. Another sacrifice for everybody's sake. Oh, the invisible expectations weighing down my soul, playing the provider, losing all control. I'm carrying the world, but I'm sinking in the sand, just a tired, broken king of a forgotten land. Yeah, the quiet is heavy and the cost is getting steep. Promises to keep before I go to sleep. Daughter dreaming in her bed, I count the heavy numbers in my head. A mountain made of overtime and dirt, to build a better life and hide the daily hurt. Close my eyes, but heroes aren't allowed to show their compromises. I swallow down the panic and I turn around, keeping both my heavy boots upon the ground. Oh, the invisible expectations weighing down my soul, playing the provider, losing all control. I'm carrying the world, but I'm sinking in the sand, just a tired, broken king of a forgotten land. Yeah, the quiet is heavy and the cost is getting steep. Promises to keep before I go to sleep. Just a wall of stone, promises to keep. "60 miles of empty road, the sky is turning black. Another day of heavy lifting, breaking down my back. The dashboard lights are glowing in the fading purple sky, watching all the miles and the memories rolling by. Tires hum a steady tune against the Texas clay, washing off the engine grease and washing out the day. I grip the leather steering wheel to keep my hands from shaking, thinking about the promises I'm constantly forsaking. The gravel's getting closer, the night is settling in. I'm fighting with the shadows of the man I could have been. Underneath a bruised purple sky, driving all alone, 1,000,000 miles of distance in a house I call my own. I'm chasing down the headlights, but I'm running out of time. Guilty of the silent and unforgivable crime. Yeah, the engine keeps on pulling, but I'm spiritually dry, just a weary traveler underneath a bruised purple sky. Calling from underneath the seat, a temporary shelter from the failure and the heat. I know that Sarah's waiting with a cold and distant stare, and Lily's asking questions that I'm too afraid to bear. I wanna turn the truck around and drive into the night, but a father has to stay and face the losing of the light. Underneath a bruised purple sky, driving all alone, 1,000,000 miles of distance in a house I call my own. I'm chasing down the headlights, but I'm running out of time. Guilty of a silent and unforgivable crime. Yeah, the engine keeps on pulling, but I'm spiritually dry, just a weary traveler underneath a bruised purple sky. Just the open road and the purple sky. Out here in the dim light, surrounded by the rust, broken mowers in the corner, breathing in the dust. The house is just a stone's throw, just across the yard, but walking through that front door, it's getting way too hard. I'm hiding from the judging eyes, the silence and the chill. Got a bottle of cheap whiskey that I'm bound to spill. I tell myself I'm resting, just fixing up the chain, but I'm just out here numbing the heavy, burning pain. Every sip is a silence, every drop is a lie. In the shed at midnight, unspoken storm blows, with a bottle of the cheap stuff and a pain nobody knows. I'm fixing what is rusted, but I can't fix myself. Just a shadow of a father, putting love on the shelf. The math is in my head again, the bills are in the mail. I'm supposed to be made of iron, but I'm feeling frail. The shame is rising in my throat, it drives me to the glass. Waiting for the dark to fade, waiting for the storm to pass. I promised her I'd change, I promised I would try, but the weight is just too heavy. In the shed at midnight, where the unspoken storm blows, with the bottle of the cheap stuff and a pain nobody knows. I'm fixing what is rusted, but I can't fix myself. Just a shadow of a father, putting love on the shelf. Just a shed at midnight. I look into the mirror at the end of the day, watching the color slowly fading to gray. There's a map of the miles etched deep in my skin, telling the story of the places I've been. The West Texas sun left its mark on my eyes, a permanent squint from the blinding bright skies. My shoulders are heavy, the cartilage gone, just an aging machine trying hard to hold on. The clock on the wall ticks steady and cold. I never imagined I'd ever feel old. Just crow's feet and regret staring back in the glass, watching the best years of my life slowly pass. I traded my youth for a paycheck and dirt, and all that I have is this quiet, dull hurt. Yeah, the mirror is honest, it won't let me hide from the crow's feet and regret that I carry inside. Carry inside. To the man I was then, before all the whiskey and the breaking them in. But the river flows one way and never turns round, just carrying me slowly back to the ground. Just crow's feet and regret staring back in the glass, watching the best years of my life slowly pass. Oh, I traded my youth for a paycheck and dirt, and all that I have is this quiet, dull hurt. Yeah, the mirror is honest, it won't let me hide from the crow's feet and regret that I carry inside. Just the lines on my face and the years. There's a graveyard of engines out back in the dark, waiting for a savior, waiting for a spark. I sit on the workbench, kicking my feet, hiding from the house and the quiet on the street. The oil stains bleeding to the concrete floor. I pull the heavy lock on the splintered wooden door. Just me and the rust, the dust and the decay, washing down the echoes of another broken day. The shadows in the corner know my name by now. I'd fix the broken pieces if I only knew how. Here among the splintered mowers, rusting in the rain, I found a quiet sanctuary to medicate the pain. The blades are dull and heavy, the engines never turn, just a tired, quiet operator watching fuel burn. Yeah, the world keeps spinning on the outside of the shed, but I'm just sitting here, fixing things inside my head. I polish up the chrome, but nobody will see. A desperate little effort to fix a part of me, but the whiskey works faster than the wrench in my hand. Just a solitary king of a broken little land. I tell myself I'll leave when the bottle is dry, but the truth is I'm just hiding from the questions in her eye. Here among the splintered mowers, rusting in the rain, I found a quiet sanctuary to medicate the pain. The blades are dull and heavy, the engines never turn, just a tired, quiet operator watching fuel burn. Yeah, the world keeps spinning on the outside of the shed, but I'm just sitting here, fixing things inside my head. Just the rust and the rain. We share this house of stone, but we're living worlds apart. A silent coexistence with a heavy rusted heart, passing in the hallway like two strangers in the night, avoiding all the shadows and avoiding all the light. Avoiding the light, I see the tired resilience standing in your eyes, wrapped up in a blanket of our necessary lies. It's a distance so close, an ocean in the room, a quiet alienated and solitary tomb. We're suffocating slowly in the things we never say, watching all the colors of our history fade to gray. Yeah, standing right beside you on this cold and barren coast, just a distance so close. Built a wall of silence just to keep the chaos out. I'm drowning in the bourbon and I'm drowning in the doubt. We go through all the motions just to keep the child secure, but the foundation is cracking and the water isn't pure. Water isn't pure. I see the tide resilient standing in your eyes, wrapped up in a blanket of our it's a distance so close, an ocean in the room, a quiet alienated and solitary tomb. We're suffocating slowly in the things we never say, watching all the colors of our history fade to gray. Yeah, standing right beside you on this cold and barren coast, just a distance so close. The engine is quiet, the bottle is low. There's nowhere to hide and nowhere to go. I'm staring at the porch light, burning through the black, knowing that I'm walking down a road with no way back. The shadows in the driveway are stretching out so long, listening to the echoes of a sad and heavy song. I wipe the bitter whiskey from the lines upon my face, a solitary ghost inside an unforgiving space. The wind is blowing cold, the stars are turning pale, bracing for the ending of a weary broken tale. This is the final pull, the bottom of the line, leaving all the wreckage and the rusted years behind. The silence is a mountain, heavy and so tall, standing in the driveway, waiting for the fall. Yeah, the darkness is a blanket, but the light is breaking through, taking the final pull, coming home to you. Coming home to you. The orchestra is swelling, a storm inside the chest, laying all the demons and the heavy ghost to rest. I turn the metal handle, I step into the hall, ready to surrender, ready for it all. This is the final pull, the bottom of the line, leaving all the wreckage and the rusted years behind. The silence is a mountain, heavy and so tall, silence. The alarm clock screams at 4:45. I open my eyes, but I'm barely alive. The room is painted in a heavy gray, just another carbon copy of yesterday. I pour the black coffee, I lace up the boots, tangled up deep in these working class roots. The bones are aching before I even stand, just a ghost of a man in a barren land. The sun ain't up, but the machine's in gear, running on the fumes of duty and fear. Waking up exhausted every single day, walking through a world that is painted in gray. It's an endless loop on a dusty track, carrying the world on a breaking back. Yeah, the night was too short and the morning is cold. Waking up exhausted and growing too old. I don't know the face, just a tired runner in a nowhere race. But the bills are due and the engine must turn, so I strike the match and I watch it burn. Waking up exhausted every single day, walking through a world that is painted in gray. It's an endless loop on a dusty track, carrying the world on a breaking back. The night was too short and the morning is cold. Waking up exhausted and growing too old. Just an endless loop. Just a $10 bottle sitting on the bench, numbing the pain in the oil field stench. The shadows are creeping across the concrete floor as I lock myself behind this heavy wooden door. I pour out a glass just to quiet the mind, leaving the husband and the father behind. The amber is glowing in the dying light, my only companion for the rest of the night. Every swallow is a step into the dark. Every empty glass is another missed mark. Just a bottle of cheap whiskey keeping me sane, washing away the sorrow, drowning the pain. It's a dangerous game that I play in the shed, silencing the demons that live in my head. Yeah, the bottom is closed, but I'm taking the fall. Just me and the whiskey, answering the call. Oh, a liquid reminder of everything drained. I promised her tomorrow I'd finally walk straight, but the whiskey is pouring and tomorrow is late. I know it's a poison, I know it's a lie, but it's the only way I know how to say goodbye to the man that I was and the man I should be. Trapped in a bottle and never quite free, just a bottle of cheap whiskey keeping me safe, washing away the sorrow, drowning the pain. It's a dangerous game that I play in the shed, silencing the demons that live in my head. Yeah, the bottom is close, but I'm taking the fall. Just me and a whiskey, answering the call. Just the bottom of the glass in the dark. West Texas sun is a hammer of gold, beating down on the young, making the mold. I got sand in my teeth and grit in my eye, underneath a wide and unforgiving sky. The pump jacks are nodding like steel-headed ghosts, drinking the blood from the dry, cracked coast. I wipe the black oil from the lines on my face, just another tired man in a desolate place. The wind starts to howl, the engine blocks whine, trading my sweat for a spot in the line. Nothing but sand and grit in the air, a heavy kind of living, a heavy cross to bear. I'm moving the earth, but I'm standing stone still, a solitary shadow on a West Texas hill. Yeah, the days are so long and the paycheck is thin, washing off the dirt just to do it again. Just to do it again. Waves are dancing, the asphalt is fried, with nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. I look at my hands, they are cracked like the clay, but I'll keep on digging till the end of the day. Nothing but sand and grit in the air, a heavy kind of living, a heavy cross to bear. I'm moving the earth, but I'm standing stone still, a solitary shadow on a West Texas hill. Yeah, the days are so long and the paycheck is thin, washing off the dirt just to do it again. Just the sand and the grit. slides shut with a heavy, hollow sound. Another broken piece of iron rusting on the ground. I turn the ratchet slowly, just to give my hands a task, hiding in the shadows, wearing my familiar mask. The oil on the workbench is soaking through the wood. I'd fix the things I've broken if I only thought I could. But the spark plugs are corroded, the engine's running lean, just a tired operator in a broken down machine. The harmonium is wheezing like a lung that cannot breathe. I'm locked inside this prison and I don't know how to leave. Surrounded by the rusted tools and ruin of my life, sharpening the edges of a dull and heavy knife. It's gritty and it's oscillating, hiding in the shed, listening to the echoes of the things I never said. Yeah, the metal keeps on clanking, a rhythm for the blind. Just rusted tools and ruin, leaving everything behind. Everything behind. Across my jeans, I take another pour, staring at the padlock on the heavy wooden door. The world is spinning out there, but in here the time stands still. A solitary exile on a dark and quiet hill, surrounded by the rusted tools and ruin of my life, sharpening the edges of a dull and heavy knife. It's gritty and it's oscillating, hiding in the shed, listening to the echoes of the things I never said. Yeah, the metal keeps on clanking, a rhythm for the blind. Just rusted tools and ruin, leaving everything behind. Just the ratchets turning, in the ruin. We pass in the hall like ghosts in the dark, two silent engines missing the spark. The floorboards creak, but we don't say a word, just the loudest silence that I've ever heard. Holding your coffee, looking out at the rain. I'm lacing my boots, ignoring the pain. We used to have fire, we used to have fight. Now we just fade into the gray of the night. We share the same roof, we breathe the same air, but reaching across is a burden to bear. Strangers in the hallway, walking alone, living together in a house made of stone. distance between us is 1,000,000 miles wide, with nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. Yeah, the love that we built is starting to sway, just two tired strangers in the hallway. I see the exhaustion deep in your eyes, a quiet surrender to the compromises. I wanna reach out to shatter the ice, but I just keep walking, paying the price. I don't know how to fix it, I don't know where to start, when two stubborn people are drifting apart. Strangers in the hallway, walking alone, living together in a house made of stone. The distance between us is 1,000,000 miles wide, with nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. Yeah, the love that we built is starting to sway, just two tired strangers in the hallway. Just strangers in the hallway. I used to fill this house with a booming sound, spinning my little girl round and round. The floorboard shook when I walked in the door, but that loud, happy man doesn't live here no more. Now I step real quiet, trying not to be seen, caught somewhere between a nightmare and a dream. The laughter dried up and the shadows grew long, and the silence is louder than my favorite song. I'm looking at the pictures hanging on the wall, wondering how a giant never got so small. I'm just a fading, boisterous ghost haunting the hall, a memory of a man who used to stand so tall. She's looking for the hero with the roaring voice, but the quiet took over and I made my choice. Yeah, the echoes are dying on the wooden floor, just a fading ghost walking out the door. Trapped inside this quiet little hell. Her sweet little voice is calling my name, but I'm just a phantom hiding in my shame. I'm just a fading, boisterous ghost haunting the hall, a memory of a man who used to stand so tall. She's looking for the hero with the roaring voice, but the quiet took over and I made my choice. Yeah, the echoes are dying on the wooden floor, just a fading ghost walking out the door. I'm just a fading ghost, fading away. high above the Texas dirt. I'm hiding in the shed, drowning out the hurt. I promised I would read you a story tonight, but the bottle pulled me back out of the light. I see the shadow creeping underneath your door, while I am passed out on the dusty wooden floor. And missing the bedtime is the sharpest knife in my heart. Watching this fragile little family tear apart. I trade your innocent smile for a glass of the pain, leaving you waiting in the cold and the rain. Just a moody ghost fading out in the dark, with the sharpest knife buried deep in his heart. Years old, but you already know the heavy stumbling footsteps moving so slow. You see the slurred words and the sudden retreat, while I lay another broken promise at your feet. I see the shadow creeping underneath your door, while I am passed out on the dusty wooden floor. And missing the bedtime is the sharpest knife in my heart. Watching this fragile little family tear apart. I trade your innocent smile for a glass of the pain, leaving you waiting in the cold and the rain. The memory of your sad, confused eyes is a heavy cross built on a mountain of lies, just a ghost in the dark. Just a ghost in the dark. Look at these hands, stained with the grease and clay. Every deep line tells a story of a hard-working day. My shoulders are heavy, permanently bowed to the ground, carrying the weight of a world where silence is the only sound. The cartilage is gone and the bones start to grind, leaving the best years of my physical youth behind. But there's a stubborn kind of pride in the dirt that I wear, a testament to the burdens that I learned how to bear. The slide guitar weeps like a lonely old ghost, paying the price for the things that I value the most. These are the scars of the trade etched deep in the skin, a map of the battles that I lose and I win. Proud but pained, standing out in the rain, a working class monument built out of pain. Yeah, the tempo is slow and the breath is so cold, just another tired man who is growing too old. Every scratch on the string, every squeak on the fret, a reminder of the promises I haven't kept yet. Stripping away all the polish and the lies, just a weathered old soul underneath Texas skies. These are the scars of the trade etched deep in the skin, a map of the battles that I lose and I win. Proud but pain, standing out in the rain, a working class monument built out of pain. Yeah, the tempo is slow and the breath is so cold. Just another tired man who is growing too old. Just the scars and the trade. Turning down the gravel, the tires start to crunch. A heavy kind of silence, a brutal kind of punch. The porch light is a beacon, burning in the cold. A house full of secrets, growing tired and old. It's Tuesday in November, the sky's bruised and dead. I'm listening to the voices echoing in my head. Sarah in the kitchen, Lily on the floor, waiting for the ghost to walk right through the door. The engine block is ticking, the frost is settling in. I'm putting on the armor to hide where I have been. Under the weight of November, the heaviest of them all, waiting in the driveway, bracing for the fall. I'm calculating seconds before the cracks begin to show. Reflecting all the lights under the weight of November, avoiding Lily's eyes. The key is in the ignition, I wanna turn it back. Driving to the darkness, fade to black. But a father has to enter, a man has to stand, even if he's built on sinking sand. Under the weight of November, the heaviest of them all, waiting in the driveway, bracing for the fall. I'm calculating seconds before the cracks begin to show. A tired operator with nowhere left to go. Yeah, the winter is a mirror, reflecting all the lies under There's a fire burning deep inside my spine, a grinding in the shoulder that I claim is doing fine. The doctor says I need to rest, maybe take a pill, but a working man who stops to rest is a man who's standing still. I hide the winds every time I lift my arm. I tell the crew it's nothing, no reason for alarm. The cartilage is fading, the muscles wearing thin, but admitting that I'm hurting is a fight I cannot win. The pride is like an anchor dragging down the bone. I'd rather suffer silently and bear the weight alone. Just numbing the ache with the bottle in the dark, trying to put the fire out, trying to hide the spark. I'm made of flesh and blood, but I pretend I'm made of steel, drinking down the medicine to hide the way I feel. Yeah, the body's breaking down, the foundation starts to shake. Just a stubborn, foolish man, numbing the ache. Numbing the ache. The pain is just a visitor that never goes away, a constant heavy shadow at the ending of the day. I know I shouldn't do it, I know I need to change, but the whiskey is familiar and the healing feels so strange. Just numbing the ache with the bottle in the dark, trying to put the fire out, trying to hide the spark. I'm made of flesh and blood, but I pretend I'm made of steel, drinking down the medicine to hide the way I feel. Yeah, the body's breaking down, the foundation starts to shake. Just a stubborn, foolish man, numbing the ache. Numbing the ache. In the dark. In the dark. I've got dirt in the creases of my hands, a quiet king of a forgotten land. I stripped away the polish and the shine, just a withered soul walking down the line. Silver spoon, no safety net to fall, just the calluses and the writing on the wall. The years have worn the edges down to bone. I've built this heavy life all on my own. The silence speaks the words I couldn't say. washing all the compromises away. This is my unvarnished soul, naked in the dark, a heavy kind of engine, a solitary spark. No armor left to wear, no stories left to spin, just the man I am and the man I've always been. Yeah, truth is heavy and the pavement takes a toll, standing here alone with an unvarnished soul. Promises I kept and the ones a working man breaks. But underneath the rust and the Texas clay, there is a stubborn light that refuses to fade away. This is my unvarnished soul, naked in the dark, a heavy kind of engine, a solitary spark. No armor left to wear, no stories left to spin, just the man I am and the man I've always been. Yeah, the truth is heavy and the pavement takes a toll, standing here alone with an unvarnished soul. Tracks, smelling diesel in the dawn. Just another heavy morning where the lines are being drawn. I turn the heavy ignition, hear the engine start to scream. Trapped inside a glass box, digging up the American dream. Tons of Texas clay, tearing up the solid ground. In the belly of the beast, there is comfort in the sound. I can't hear my own regrets over the hydraulic whine, burying the broken pieces further down the line. Groans and shudders pushing through the stone, a million miles of desert, and I'm sitting here alone. I got the excavator blues, moving mountains in the dirt, trying to build a better future, trying to dig away the hurt. I can lift 100 tons, but I can't lift the heavy shame. Just a solitary operator playing a losing game. Yeah, the iron does the heavy work, but I'm the one who pays the dues, living and dying with the excavator blues. Is $1 in the bank, trading in my cartilage to fill the diesel diesel tank. The sun is beating down, baking on the steel, numbing out the memories and the way I used to feel. I got the excavator blues, moving mountains in the dirt, trying to build a better future, trying to dig away the hurt. I can lift 100 tons, but I can't lift the heavy shame. Just a solitary operator, playing a losing game. Yeah, the iron does the heavy work, but I'm the one who pays the dues. Living and dying with the excavator blues. Just the iron and the blues. I'm adding up the numbers in the quiet of the night, calculating every hour just to make the ledger right. The mortgage on the property, the diesel in the tank. I traded all my yesterdays for paper in the bank. I thought that if I paid the bills, I'd keep the wolves away, that a heavy stack of silver was the only thing to say. But the house is feeling colder despite the burning wood, and the money doesn't fix the things I promised that it would. I've been working like a dog to buy a better life, but losing my connection to my daughter and my wife. It's the illusion of provision, the trick of the mind, leaving all the matters of the heavy heart behind. I can buy 1,000,000 bricks, but I cannot build a home. Just a tired calculator, sitting here alone. Yeah, the numbers always balance, but the spirit starts to bleed. I gave them what I had, but it wasn't what they need. The silence at the table is a cost I didn't see. I bought a wall of safety that is suffocating me. I wanted to protect them from the hunger and the cold, but I just became a ghost that they can never really hold. It's the illusion of provision, the trick of the mind, leaving all the matters of the heavy heart behind. I can buy 1,000,000 bricks, but I cannot build a home. Just a tired calculator, sitting here alone. Yeah, the numbers always balance, but the spirit starts to bleed. I gave them what I had, but it wasn't what they need. Just the illusion and math. I wake up to the grinding in my spine, the quiet kind of torture by design. I lace the boots and try to stand up straight. A heavy man crushed by a heavier weight. The foreman asked me if I'm doing fine. I nod my head and hold the company line. I'd rather break in half than show a tear in a world that punishes a working man for fear. The body keeps the score of every mile. I hide the damage underneath a smile, but it's a herniated heart that hurts the most. Living in this house just like a working ghost. The doctors say they got a cure for bone and nerve, but no one cuts away the sorrow I deserve. Yeah, the back is giving out, the spirit's torn apart. Just another morning with a herniated heart. I take the long way home to numb the ache. A $10 bottle for the promises I break. The steel I move all day ain't half as cold as the silence in the bedroom growing old. I'm made of iron, that's what I was taught, but iron rusts when all the battles have been fought. I swallowed down the pride, I swallowed down the pain, standing in the driveway, freezing in the rain. 'Cause it's a herniated heart that hurts the most. Living in this house just like a working ghost. The doctors say they got a cure for bone and worth, but no one cuts away the sorrow I deserve. Yeah, the back is giving out, the spirit's torn apart. Just another morning with a herniated heart. Just another morning, just a herniated heart. The house is sleeping, the lights are drawn. I'm sitting in the dark, waiting for the dawn. The quiet is a blanket, heavy and cold, hiding all the terror that is getting too old. I smile for the neighbors, I nod at the crew, doing exactly what a man is supposed to do. But underneath the denim, underneath the bone, there's a violent kind of weather that I weather all alone. The pressure is a physical thing pushing on my chest, a tired old engine that can never find a rest. I'm screaming on the inside, tearing up the room, trapped inside the silence of a solitary tomb. I'm screaming on the inside, burning in the rain, a quiet operator, paralyzed by pain. Yeah, the thunder is deafening, but nobody hears a sound. Just a heavy, broken giant crashing to the ground. the glass. I wanna let the hurricane finally come to pass. But the jaw stays tight and the fists stay closed. Just another quiet man that nobody knows. I'm screaming on the inside, tearing up the room, trapped inside the silence of a solitary tomb. I'm screaming on the inside, burning in the rain, a quiet operator, paralyzed by pain. Yeah, the thunder is deafening, but nobody hears a sound. Just a heavy, broken giant crashing to the ground. Just screaming on the inside. The tires hit the gravel, the headlights cut the black. There's a heavy kind of panic that is climbing up my back. The porch light is a spotlight on the man I couldn't be. With every crunch of stone, the walls are closing in on me. My knuckles on the steering wheel are turning white and cold. The stories that I tell myself are getting weak and old. I'm calculating seconds till the armor starts to break, wondering how much more of this my heavy heart can take. The pulse is beating faster, the air is getting thin, bracing for the moment that the quiet lets me in. It's the gravel driveway dread rising in my chest, a tire broken, operator failing every test. I'm staring at the front door, paralyzed by shame, a solitary prisoner in a house that shares my name. Yeah, the engine keeps on humming, but my spirit's running dead, caught inside the panic of the gravel driveway dread. Hold the key suspended, afraid to turn it off. I swallow down the terror and I practice how to cough, to clear the heavy weakness, to build the wall of stone. Before I cross the threshold and I face it all alone. Rising in my chest, a tired, broken operator failing every test. I'm staring at the front door, paralyzed by shame, a solitary prisoner in a house that shares my name. Yeah, the engine keeps on humming, but my spirit's running dead, caught inside the panic of the gravel driveway dread. Just the gravel. Just the gravel. 60 miles of wire and wood, where the old pump jacks have always stood. The sky is wide and the earth is cracked, no easy way of turning back. tune. Underneath the pale and rising moon, just dust and shadows on the plain, waiting for the winter rain. Texas wind blowing through the rust again, a solitary ghost upon the road, carrying a heavy load. Just the wind and the empty miles. I watch her moving through the kitchen light, a quiet soldier ready for the night. She folds the laundry, puts the plates away, surviving the wreckage of another day. She used to laugh and leave the front door wide. Now she's locked up everything inside. A pragmatic love, a steady measured pace. I see the exhaustion written on her face. We share a house, we share a broken name, but neither one of us can take the blame. She's building defensive walls, brick by silent brick. The air between us is getting cold and thick. I wanna break them down, I wanna pull her near, but she's just protecting herself from the fear. Yeah, the love is distant, tired and small, standing in the shadow of Sarah's wall. A shield she wears so well, hiding in a quiet, lonely shell. I am the storm that she is hiding from, waiting for a morning that will never come. She's building defensive walls, brick by silent brick. The air between us is getting cold and thick. I wanna break them down, I wanna pull her near, but she's just protecting herself from the fear. Yeah, the love is distant, tired and small, standing in the shadow of Sarah's wall. Just a shadow in the wall. pass each other in the narrow hall. Two silent shadows walking by the wall. The coffee's pouring, but there's nothing said. Just a heavy quiet hanging in our head. She's got a look that used to hold a fire. Now it's just a pragmatism tied and higher. A defensive wall built brick by silent brick to keep the sorrow out, making the air so thick. I'm reaching out across the kitchen space, but I can't find the warmth upon her face. And I'm freezing in Sarah's eyes, paying the ultimate silent price. We share a roof, but we live worlds apart. Two strangers sleeping with a heavy heart. Yeah, the winter never leaves this room. Just a frozen flower that forgot to bloom. I wanna scream her name, but I'm the only one who takes the blame. The whiskey didn't warm the empty bed, just froze the words that I should have said. The distance isn't measured in the miles, it's measured in the fading of our smiles. I'm standing close enough to hear her breathe, but I'm a ghost, she's learning how to leave. And I'm freezing in Sarah's eyes, paying the ultimate silent price. We share a roof, but we live worlds apart. Two strangers sleeping with a heavy heart. Yeah, the winter never leaves this room. Just a frozen flower that forgot to bloom. Just strangers in the ice. I was taught that a man is made of iron and bone, that he carries the weight of the world all alone. You never show a tear and you never complain. You just swallow the dirt and you swallow the pain. But the iron is rusting deep in my chest, a tired old engine that just wants to rest. I'm suffocating under these rules I defend, afraid if I bend I might finally break in the end. The silence is heavy across, I can't bear. I'm crying out loud, but there's nobody there. Between the iron and the weakness, I'm losing the fight. Just a shadow of a father fading into the night. They say boys don't cry and a man shouldn't bleed, but this armor I'm wearing is the last thing I need. Yeah, the iron is heavy and the spirit is torn. Just a vulnerable man, battered and worn. I wanna be soft, I wanna be real, but I've forgotten exactly how it is you should feel. Between the iron and the weakness, I'm losing the fight. Just a shadow of a father fading into the night. They say boys don't cry and a man shouldn't bleed, but this armor I'm wearing is the last thing I need. Yeah, the iron is heavy and the spirit is torn. Just a vulnerable man, battered and worn. Just a vulnerable man, rusting in the rain.
The sun comes up like a bleeding wound. The diesel engines hum a heavy tune. I step out of the truck into the Texas dirt, swallowing the grind, swallowing the hurt. Crew is looking up, waiting for the word. I keep my voice steady so the pain ain't heard. 30 men relying on the calls I make. I'm a pillar of stone that isn't allowed to break. The derricks touch the sky, the metal starts to scream. Just another morning in the working man's dream. And now we're the foreman's facade, painted on tight, hide in the shadows that keep me up at night. I'm made of rusted iron, I'm made of Texas clay, biting down the sorrow to make it through the day. Yeah, they see the armor, but they never see the flaw. Just a foreman's facade, laying down the law. My lower back is burning with every step I take, but showing them my weakness is a fatal mistake. You lead from the front, you carry the heavy load, and leave your broken pieces on the county road. The paycheck clears, but the body keeps the toll. Trading in the cartilage, trading in the soul. But the whistle's gonna blow, and I'll do it all again, for the families of the boys, for the brotherhood of man. And I wear the foreman's facade, painted on tight, hide in the shadows that keep me up at night. I'm made of rusted iron, I'm made of Texas clay, biting down the sorrow to make it through the day. Yeah, they see the armor, but they never see the flaw. Just the foreman's facade, laying down the law. Just the armor, floor. Diesel smoke is rising, the engine comes alive. A monster made of yellow steel, a brutal way to drive. I grip the heavy levers, my hands are cracked and stained. A quiet, broken operator, accustomed to the pain. The boys all think I'm made of stone, an iron-hearted king. They never see the midnight shake or hear the sorrow ring. I wear the calloused armor, I play the heavy part, a giant in the dusty field with a heavy, rusted heart. The hydraulic whine is screaming, pulling from the bone, surrounded by the roaring noise, but completely on my own. It's the iron he moves, tearing up the land. 100 tons of power in a trembling, tired hand. Yeah, the iron is so heavy, but the spirit is so weak, hiding all the terror that a working man can't speak. I'm moving mountains in the dirt, paying all my dues, but I'm just a quiet prisoner to the iron that I move. The armor, the foundation starts to crack, carrying the weight of the world on a shattered, aching back. They see the heavy lifting, they never see the cost. A solitary soldier who has already been lost. It's the iron he moves, tearing up the land. 100 tons of power in a trembling, tired hand. Yeah, the iron is so heavy, but the spirit is so weak, hiding all the terror that a working man can't speak. I'm moving mountains in the dirt, paying all my dues, but I'm just a quiet prisoner to the iron that I move. Just a prisoner in the iron. The neon sign is buzzing, a flickering bloody red, pulling my heavy boots toward the things I never said. The liquor store is empty, just the clerk and all the ghosts, waiting for the weary men who hurt the ones they love the most. I lay the wrinkled dollar bills upon the glass display, buying my forgiveness for the failures of the day. The amber bottle calls my name, a reliable old friend. promising to hold my hand until the bitter end. The engine's running in the lot, the heat is blowing cold. A tragic kind of story that is getting way too old. Staring at the bottom of the glass, losing all control. Trading in my promises, trading in my soul. A dark and lonely sanctuary, safe from all the light, hiding from the damage that I'm bringing home tonight. Yeah, the whiskey is a liar, but it's all that I have left. A solitary outlaw dying of a quiet death. Blind and painful thing. 1,000 broken apologies that I can never bring. But right now in the parking lot, underneath the moon, the devil is a bartender playing my favorite tune. Staring at the bottom of the glass, losing all control. Trading in my promises, trading in my soul. A dark and lonely sanctuary, safe from all the light, hiding from the damage that I'm bringing home tonight. Yeah, the whiskey is a liar, but it's all that I have left. A solitary outlaw dying of a quiet theft. Just the bottom of the glass in the dark. I hear the screen door close behind my heavy feet. Trying to walk a straight line, trying to be discreet. She's sitting on the carpet, playing with her toys, waiting for the father who used to make some noise. I promised I'd be home by 6 to read her favorite book, but I stopped down at the neon sign and took the time it took. Now the clock says almost 9 and whiskey's on my breath, and this quiet in the hallway scares me half to death. The monster isn't in the closet, he's standing in the hall. A giant made of rusted iron, about to take a fall. Oh, and it's Lily's confused eyes looking up at me, searching for the hero that I used to be. A tender little blossom in a world of dirt and lies. The sharpest knife I carry is in Lily's confused eyes.
slow. I tell her I was working hard, but God, she seems to know. I kiss her on the forehead and I retreat into the shed, leaving all my broken promises lying on a bed. I'd move the mountains for her, I'd tear apart the sky, but I can't even fight the bottle, and I don't know why. And it's Lily's confused eyes looking up at me, searching for the hero that I used to be. A tender little blossom in a world of dirt and lies. The sharpest knife I carry is in just an 8-year-old girl and a ghost.
The morning sun is a brutal kind of light, chasing away the shadows of the night. My head is pounding, my mouth is dry as dust, looking at a mirror full of broken trust. I walk into the kitchen, the coffee's getting cold. Sarah's eyes are tired, looking suddenly so old. I said last night will be the final time I fall, but the empty bottle's sitting by the wall. I swear to God I'll be the man you need. I'll pull the roots and I will burn the weed. 1,000 promises broken on the floor. I keep leaving my word outside the door. I reach for the light, but I'm pulled into the dark, leaving nothing behind but a heavy mark. Yeah, the intentions are good, but the whiskey is strong. 1,000 promises, all of them wrong. All of them wrong. I'm begging for forgiveness that I do not deserve, losing my balance, losing my nerve. I wanna be the hero that my little Lily sees. Instead I'm just a giant falling on my knees. 1,000 promises broken on the floor. I keep leaving my word outside the door. I reach for the light, but I'm pulled into the dark, leaving nothing behind but a heavy mark. Yeah, the intentions are good, but the whiskey is strong. 1,000 promises, all of them wrong. Just 1,000 promises broken on the floor. Tuesday evening, 6 o'clock. The sky is bruised and gray, tires humming on the asphalt, washing out the day. The dashboard lights are glowing, amber in the dark. Another lonely county road, another heavy spark. Doing math inside my head, the mortgage and the light. Every number is a claw that keeps me up at night. The engine block is whining, my lower back is torn. Just a tired, heavy operator, battered and worn. The gravel driveway's coming up, porch lights burning clear, calculating every second till I face the fear. Just doing math in the Tahoe, counting up the cost, measuring the distance between everything I've lost. A wall of stone for Sarah, a hero for the kid, hiding all the broken pieces under what I did. Yeah, the numbers never add up, no matter how I drive. Just doing math in the Tahoe, trying to survive. I pull the bottle from the seat, take a burning pull, trying to empty out a mind that's running way too full. How long till the armor cracks? How long until I break? Every dollar is a promise, every breath an ache. The silence in the cabin is the loudest sound I know. Nowhere left to hide myself, nowhere left to go. Just doing math in the Tahoe, counting up the cost, measuring the distance between everything I've lost. A wall of stone for Sarah, a hero for the kid, hiding all the broken pieces under what I did. Yeah, the numbers never add up, no matter how I drive. Just doing math in the Tahoe, trying to survive. Just doing the math in the dark. I got a vocabulary made of calluses and dirt. I know how to fix a diesel, but I cannot fix the hurt. The words get caught behind my teeth, rusted in my jaw, living by a silent and unforgiving law. Sarah looks right through me, waiting for a sign, but I just stare right past her, walking down the line. I wanna tell her that I'm breaking, that the water's getting deep, but I just just turn the TV on and drink myself to sleep. The pressure is a physical thing, pushing on the bone. A million things I need to say, but I just stand alone. I'm caught in the unspoken storm, raging in my mind, leaving all the promises and all the hope behind. I'm thunder without lightning, I'm a heavy falling rain, a quiet, stubborn operator, paralyzed by pain. Yeah, the winds are blowing harder, tearing up the sky, trapped in the unspoken storm, and I don't know why. Silence is a poison that I'm drinking every day, washing all the bridges and the memories away. I need to find the courage, I need to break the spell, before this quiet farmhouse turns into a silent hell. Caught in the unspoken storm, raging in my mind, leaving all the promises and all the hope behind. I'm thunder without lightning, I'm a heavy falling rain, a quiet, stubborn operator, paralyzed by pain. Yeah, the winds are blowing harder, tearing up the sky, trapped in the unspoken storm, and I don't know why. Just the unspoken storm.